June 11th, the biggest sporting event in human history officially begins. 48 nations, 104 matches, 16 stadiums across 3 countries, billions of dollars, years of planning. And yet, right now, hotel prices are dropping. Ticket prices for some games are in free fall. A national team got stranded at their own airport just days ago because their visas weren't ready. And the coach of the host nation? He's reportedly already signed his next contract before a single ball has been kicked. Something is deeply, structurally wrong with this World Cup. And today we're going to show you exactly what FIFA doesn't want you to see. Stay with me, because this is not the story the mainstream media is telling. Let's start with something that genuinely shocked everyone paying attention. South Africa, the team playing the very first match of this World Cup against Mexico on June 11th at the Azteca Stadium, was stranded at OR Tambo International Airport just days before kickoff. Over 20 players and staff could not board their charter flight. Why? Because the United States Embassy had not processed their visas in time. Think about what that means. This is a national team, a multi-million-dollar operation. They have government ministers, they have emergency committees, they have a charter jet waiting on the tarmac, and they still couldn't get into the country. So here's the obvious question. If a national football team with all of those resources gets stranded at an airport over paperwork, what is going to happen to an ordinary family from Lagos or Buenos Aires or Cairo who just wants to watch their country play football? And South Africa isn't alone. Iran's team shifted their entire training base from Arizona to Tijuana, Mexico, across the border because of visa complications and security concerns. A team that qualified fairly through football is now preparing for the World Cup in the middle of a geopolitical storm. This is not normal. This has never happened at a World Cup before. Now here's something that should not be happening. Not if demand was as strong as FIFA was promising. Ticket prices for standard group stage matches are in freefall. Panic selling has hit the resale market. Regular fans who bought tickets expecting to resell them at a profit are now listing them below face value just to get something back. Normally, every single World Cup in recent memory, prices go up as the tournament approaches. Scarcity drives demand. That's how it works. But this time, something broke that pattern. And when the laws of World Cup economics stop working, you pay attention. Yes, the final and knockout rounds are still expensive. We're talking tickets close to $7,000. But those are for the wealthy. For ordinary fans, the market just told you something loud and clear. People are not showing up the way FIFA projected. And here's the cost reality. Flights, hotels, visa fees, integrity fees. Yes, that is a real thing they charge. Transportation inside host cities. Parking that reportedly costs more than a used car. You add it all up, and attending just one match in the United States can cost a family from Europe or Africa more than an entire vacation elsewhere. The couch, as they say online, is undefeated. The 2026 World Cup was supposed to showcase North America to the world, a celebration of football, culture, and global unity. Instead, it has become a mirror, and the reflection is uncomfortable. Fans from multiple countries are asking a question FIFA never wanted associated with this tournament. Will I feel welcome? Not, can I afford it? Not, is it safe logistically? But simply, will I feel welcome as a human being when I land in the United States? The answer, for millions of international supporters, has been uncertain enough that they quietly chose not to go. International tourism to the U.S. fell noticeably over the past year. Boycott conversations spread across social media. Travel plans were canceled. Democratic Republic of Congo, appearing at their first World Cup since 1974, had a warm-up match banned by a local mayor in Spain over a regional health concern. None of their players had been near the affected area. They had been based in European clubs for months. They offered to play behind closed doors. The answer was still no. This is what happens when football stops being the story. And right now, football is not the story. And then there's the coach situation. Mauricio Pochettino, hired to lead the United States through a home World Cup, has reportedly had his representatives in discussions with AC Milan about his next job. While the team was still training, Pochettino didn't fully deny it. He told reporters, "My representatives, it may be possible because they need to do their job." He described this as normal. Let that sink in. The man coaching the host nation at its own World Cup is treating this tournament like a contractual obligation to complete before returning to what he, and everyone around him, considers real football. Meanwhile, $625 million in security funding from FEMA arrived only in March, 3 months before kickoff, 9 months late. Cities were scrambling until the final weeks. Star players are injured. Messi has a hamstring issue. Brazil lost Estevão. Netherlands lost Timber. Germany lost Karl. The pitch story was supposed to write itself. Instead, it's fighting for attention against everything happening outside the stadiums. The World Cup will happen. The anthems will play. The goals will be scored. Some moments will be genuinely brilliant, because the football itself always delivers. But years from now, people may remember this World Cup less for what happened on the pitch, and more for everything that happened outside it. Because when the biggest sporting event on Earth becomes too expensive, too political, and too complicated for ordinary people to attend, one question remains: who exactly is the World Cup really for? If you think more people need to hear this, share this video right now. And subscribe, because as this tournament unfolds over the next 6 weeks, we are going to cover every twist, every controversy, and every story the official broadcasts won't touch. See you in the next one.